Coming from, you don't remember where you're coming from, you don't remember where you're coming from, Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you, you don't remember the days when him feed you, you know when no obligation but you owe him some respect, all you need to do is just give him what you forget, turn your back on your brother when him need you.
You will need 2.5 pounds of beef, chicken or turkey mincemeat. Now, to make the thing have mad flavor, you are going to add, of course, salt and black pepper. To that, you're going to add a little bit of paprika. You're also going to add some kind of a beef seasoning or chicken seasoning. But you also want to add to that some all-purpose seasoning. 2 eggs, garlic, of course, and a worcestershire sauce you're going to need. Now, to turn this to another kind of level, you're going to need chopped onions, chopped carrots, and some green pepper, bell pepper, right? You're also going to need some kind of a breadcrumb. I'm using seasoned breadcrumbs for this recipe. As far as my pasta go, I'm using 2 cups of whatever kind of pasta that you like to use in your kitchen. Now, to flavor it up, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the water and some kind of oil, olive oil. What kind of oil you have, use it. Go ahead, no problem. You are definitely going to need your mayo for this recipe. Any kind of mayo, whip, anything that you like, you're going to need it because we need this thing to be creamy. Now, to top it off, I'm going to be using cheese for this recipe. I have right there sharp cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. You could switch it up and use whatever kind of cheese that you want to use. Make yourself happy because it's your kitchen. Now, I'm also going to need a little bit of butter to get my recipe started. So yeah, come on and let's start cooking now. Now I have my pot on the fire right there, and you want to make sure that your water is boiling nicely. You go ahead and add your pasta to that. Or your macaroni, or whatever you want to call it. You're going to go ahead and add some salt to give it flavor. And you're going to add your cooking. And the oil of my choice is extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to give this about 7 minutes and then we're going to take it off of the heat. 7 to 10 minutes, no more, and then I'm going to take this off the heat. Now you want to go ahead and add your 2 well-beaten eggs in there. You're going to add your mayo. And you're going to add your butter. And you just want to mix all this in with the macaroni. Now we're moving on to our very next step. I have my pot on the fire right there, and I'm going to go ahead and add some oil to that pot. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic to that. And get that flavor out of that garlic. Now y'all, I'm going to put this in my oven at 375 degrees and it's going to take about 25 minutes to bake, right? But before I do that, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of fresh parsley on top of that. And if you don't have fresh parsley, grab yourself some dried parsley. After 25 minutes of baking, we are all done. If you are here for the very first time, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, share. Let me know where you want to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So, see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.